Hello, everyone. Let's start our work. The very first thing for us to do, that's working with the sounds. Then we will work with a little revision. And also we'll pay our attention to fun time today. So let's start. The very first sound for us to work, that's going to be the sound w, 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 w. Why do you cry, Willie? Why do you cry? Why, Willie? Why, Willie? Why, Willie? Why? V, v, v. Very, very, very well, very well. Язичок між зубками, будь ласка. Th, th, th. The. Жаба з'їла жука. Жаба з'їла жука. Th. Three, 13, 30. 3, 13, 30. I'd like us to continue with the poem. And this poem will contain the sound th, th. Працюємо зі звуком th. New things to learn. Щось нове, щоб вивчити. New friends to meet. Нові друзі, яких зустрінемо. New songs to sing. Нові пісні, які заспіваємо. New books to read. Нові книжки, які прочитаємо. New things to see. Нові речі, щось нове, щоб побачити. New things to hear. Щось нове, щоб почути. New things to do. Щось нове, щоб зробити. In this happy new year. В цьому новому році. Ми зустрічаємо слово things, and things again, and things, and the sound is th. І звук там th. В слові this звук the. So let's read together. New things to learn. New friends to meet. New songs to sing. New books to read. New things to see. New things to hear. New things to do in this happy new year. Now I'd like you to make a pause in our video. Зробіть, будь ласка, зараз паузу в нашому відео. And I'd like you to read this poem by your own. Прочитайте віршика самостійно. If it is difficult for you to do, then you can do it with me. Якщо важко, тоді зі мною, будь ласка, поверніться трішки назад в нашому відео і ще раз разом зі мною прочитайте віршика. So the next thing we're going to do, that's talking a little about their seasons again and the months. So I'd like us to start with the season, and I'm sharing the screen with a picture. So the seasons, here they are: winter, spring, summer, autumn. It is spring now. Зараз весна. It is spring now. It was winter. Була зима. And it will be summer. After summer, there will be autumn. Winter, spring, summer, autumn. Now let's talk about the months. So there are 12 of them. Let's name them starting with January. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And right now it is April. The previous month was March. It is April now. And the next month is May. March, April, May are spring months. Весняні місяці. March, April, May. Now we are ready to continue with our revision, just as I have already promised. So we're going to start working with our pupils book. I'd like you to open your pupils book, page 111. We'll start working today, and our revision, the first exercise of our revision, that will be exercise 4, page 111. The task here is look and say. Подивись та скажи. Before working with this exercise, we'll have to look at another page in order to have some kind of revision, right? So, and here we will talk about some and any. Поговоримо з вами про some та any. Нагадаємо собі, да? То якщо ми, наприклад, розповідаємо, що щось десь є, ми бачимо речення стверджувальне при цьому, ми використаємо слово some. There are some bananas. We've got it right here in the examples. In the example, if the sentence is negative, якщо ж речення заперечне, or it is a question, або це питання, then we're going to use the word any. There aren't any cherries. Are there any apples? Навіщо взагалі нам ці слова? Для того, щоб сказати про певну кількість, не називаючи, власне, цю кількість. There are some bananas, там є банани, певна кількість. There aren't any cherries, то це означає, що взагалі нема. Aren't any cherries, нема вишень. Взагалі. Are there any apples? Є яблука? Ми не називаємо точно кількість, які ми зацікавлені. Ми не питаємо, чи є 2 яблука, чи 5 яблук. Ні, взагалі яблука є хоч скільки. Are there any apples? І головне, на що ми звертаємо увагу. Ну, по-перше, якщо це множина bananas, cherries, apples, ми маємо використати з вами конструкцію there are. There are. Якщо це речення стверджувальне, ми використаємо слово some. There are some bananas. Якщо заперечне, використаємо any. There aren't any cherries. Ну, звичайно, якщо питання так само any, are there any apples, are there any carrots, але в цій вправі нам питальні речення не стануть в нагоді. So, here we are, that is page 111, 111 сторіночка зараз, and we've got an example. So, the girl is saying, there are some apples, there aren't any bananas. Дівчинка, да, говорить, there are some apples, there aren't any bananas. And the boy is giving the response, he's saying, it's picture A, it's picture A. So then the boy, for example, is going to give some sentences about the picture. He will say, there are some carrots, there aren't any flowers. Є морквочки, нема квітів. And we understand that that's picture B. Picture B. So right now I'm going to give you sentences and you look at the pictures and you will identify the picture I'm talking about. Ви будете визначати, про який саме малюнок йдеться. So, the very first sentence. There are some books. There aren't any photos. There are some books. There aren't any photos. There are some books. Там є книжки. There aren't any photos. Нема фото. And we can see that that's picture A, because in picture A, there are some books. And there aren't any photos in picture A also. То ви називаєте picture A. The next sentence. There are some trees. There aren't any people in the window. There are some trees. There aren't any people in the window. And yes, that's picture A again. There are some cakes. There aren't any sweets. There are some cakes. There aren't any sweets. And that's picture B, because yes, we can see that there are some cakes. There aren't any sweets. And that's picture B. There are some bags. There aren't any clothes. There are some bags. Є сумки. There aren't any clothes. Нема одягу. And that's picture B. Picture B, that is. So, we're going to continue with the next one. Ідемо з вами далі. That's exercise 5. What about you? Write. А як щодо тебе? Напиши. Here we will work with the word combination how many. Попрацюємо з how many. Скільки. But here actually we are supposed also to have a little revision with another page, because we know not only how many, ми ж з вами вже знайомі не тільки з how many, not only the question construction how many is known for us, не тільки конструкція how many нам відома, правда? А ще й слова what, що, where, де, who, хто, how many, скільки. So, what are they? Що вони таке? Where are they? Де вони? Who's got the sweets? Хто має ці цукерочки? How many are there? Скільки їх? And right now we're going to work with the next exercise. That's exercise 5. So, what about you? Right. А як щодо тебе? Напиши. And here we are. Let's look at the very first question and let's read it. How many children are there in your class? Скільки діток в твоєму класі? We can write about our group. Можемо написати про нашу групу. We can say that there are, да, скільки у нас множина, то використовуємо конструкцію there are. So we are going to write there are 16. There are 16 children in my class. There are 16 children in my class. How many chairs are there in the classroom? So let's write approximately, да? Приблизно напишемо. There are 30. 30. There are 30 chairs in my classroom. There are 30 chairs in my classroom. How many books are there in your bag? So you can count the books on your bag or in your bag, or maybe on your desk. Або на столі можете у себе порахувати книжечки, right? So how many books are there? There are, і ми так само, да, починаємо з there are, бо в нас же множина, багато у нас підручничків. There are, і ви запишіть, будь ласка, скільки, write down the number. There are books. There are 10 books. There are 15 books. There are 5 books. You're welcome to do it. How many letters are there in your name? А скільки літер в твоєму імені? And once again, it's going to be a plural form. Це ж буде множина, це не одна літера, правда? То ми почнемо з there are. There are letters. А ви запишете скільки літер? There are 5 letters, there are 7 letters in my name. So you're welcome to make a pause if you need in our video and identify the number of the letters in your name. Зробіть зараз, будь ласка, паузу в відео і визначтеся, скільки ж у вас літер в імені. The next thing we're going to do that's working with activity book. And our activity book that's going to be working with some and any again. І ми знову ж таки попрацюємо з some та any. We'll have to write we'll have to complete the sentences using there are some or there aren't any. Нам треба доповнити речення, використовуючи there are some або there aren't any. Якщо ми це на малюночку бачимо, ми напишемо there are some. Якщо на малюнку цього нема, ми запишемо there aren't any. So, number one, there aren't any crabs. And yes, that's true, there are no crabs. That's why we are writing there aren't any crabs. Number two, turtles. Turtles, черепашки. Зауважте, ми не рахуємо з вами. Ми запишемо there are some turtles. Та не рахуємо. Ось ми бачимо, так, є черепашки. Пишемо there are some turtles. There are some turtles. The next one, that's number three. And families, родини. Yeah, we can see people, they came to the aquarium, I think, or maybe to the zoo. And yes, there are some families. Не рахуємо, да? Ми не рахуємо родини. Тут 2 стоять родини, може там ще десь зараз підійдуть. So there are some families. Number 4, sharks. Are there any sharks? No, there aren't any sharks. There aren't any sharks. Fish, рибки. Yeah, there are some fish. Penguins. Okay, are there any penguins? No, there aren't. So we are writing there aren't any penguins. The next thing we'll do, that is working with the exercise 4 and the question words, питальні слова, question words and question constructions. So who, хто, what, що. How old, наскільки старий, да? Ну, ми використали, да, це в значенні скільки років. How many, скільки предметів, да, якщо порахувати якийсь предмет. Who, хто, what, що. What, що, where, де. How many, скільки, where, де. So, is your favorite color? What is your favorite color? What is your favorite color? And we are going to write the name of the color. Запишіть, будь ласка, назву кольору, який у вас улюблений. So you can write blue, or maybe it's red, or maybe it's orange. Just the color you like. Запишіть просто номер, просто назву кольору. Then, how old are you? Or how many are you? Що ми запитаємо? Запитаємо, how old are you, right? How old are you? And you're going to write down, so, for example, 9, right? Or maybe 8. So, how old are you? Скільки вам рочків? Запишіть, будь ласка, скільки вам рочків. Who is your teacher? Або what is your teacher? Хто твій вчитель, right? Хто? So, who is your teacher? And your teacher is Ольга Олексіївна. So, we are going to write it down here. So, that is Ольга Олексіївна. Yeah, here it is. Number 4. What is your school bag? Or where is your school bag? Що таке твоя сумка? Чи де твоя сумка? Де? Да. So it's going to be where. Where is your school bag? And you're welcome to write it. So look at your school bag. Where is it? Under the desk. Наприклад, да? Під столом. Я як приклад запишу. Under the desk. Де ще може бути? Or maybe it's in the cupboard. В шафті. In the cupboard. So you are welcome to write down where your school bag is. The 5th one. How many or where people are there in your family? Скільки, да? Скільки людей в твоїй родині? So how many people are there in your family? So count the people in your family. How many people are there? So maybe 5, for example, right? 5 people in your family. Or 3 people in your family. So you're welcome to write about the number of people in your family. The next thing we're going to do, that's also working with a little revision, and that's the fun time part. And here we are. We're going to work with page 112 right now. That is listening and repeating, saying the words after the order. So here we are, let's do it. So the first exercise we've got, say it with Sally, listen and point, then repeat. Слухаємо, показуємо, повторюємо.
Page 112. Fun time 3. Exercise 1. Say it with Sally. A. Listen and point. Then repeat.
F, f, f. V, v, v. H, h, h. W, w, w. F, v, w, h. W, f, h, v. H, v, f, w. V, w, h, f.
All right, the next thing we're going to do, that's the second part. Part B, listen and write. Then repeat, and here we are. So listen and write. Спочатку ми прослухаємо з вами. Після цього запишемо літери, яких бракує.
B. Listen and write. Then repeat. 1.
H, h, hippo.
2.
F, f, fox.
3.
W, w, whale.
4.
V, v, vulture.
5.
F, f, flower.
6.
V, v, river.
7.
H, h, house.
8.
W, w, swan.
And now what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to go back a little in our video. Зараз трішки назад поверніться, буквально ось на цю частинку B. І зараз ми записали літери, а тепер ви слухаєте, читаєте і повторюєте разом з записом. То повертаємось зараз трішечки назад в нашому записі. і повторюємо слова за записом. And the last thing I'd like us to do, that is a chant. So we are just listening at first, and when we listen to it for the second time, we will repeat it with the audio. Спочатку просто слухаємо, коли вдруге будемо слухати, вже повторюємо з записом.
C. Chant.
Happy hippos, we're winners, we're winners. Visiting vultures, funny foxes, funny foxes.
So this time we are going to repeat with the audio. Тепер повторюємо разом із записом.
C. Chant.
Happy hippos, we're winners, we're winners. Visiting vultures, funny foxes, funny foxes.
Finishing our work here, and I'd like us to talk about the homework you'll have to work with. So your homework, that's going to be working with the project. I'll say a few words about it. So the project I would like you to work with, that's page 111 in your pupils book, сторінка 111 вашого pupils book, проект. And I'd like you to work with my project part, make an underwater collage. Зробіть колаж підводного світу. You can draw. Ви можете намалювати. You can stick, можете наклеїти. You can cut out from the magazines, вирізати з журналів and make a collage, a real one here. So, very important thing is, дуже важливо, is to write what this is. Дуже важливо написати, що це є. І не просто написати dolphins, а написати these are dolphins. Як в прикладі, обов'язково використати конструкцію these are. This is an octopus. Да? Як в прикладі використовуємо конструкцію this is. Не означає це, що ми маємо написати саме про цих тваринок. Ні, не обов'язково. Але я дуже прошу, щоб це була і однина, і множина. Як десь одна тваринка, а десь дві або більше тваринки. Там, де одна тваринка, напишете this is. Наприклад, одна рибка буде у вас плавати. Ви напишете this is a fish. А буде у вас два крабика повсти, і ви напишете these are crabs. So, this is your homework for our next meeting that will be on Friday. Да, зустрічаємось в п'ятницю. Це ваше домашнє завдання. So, and here we're finishing our work. See you on Friday. Have a nice day and goodbye.